Hi, Mitch Bridge here with Southern California Tennis Academy. Listen, I have the best tip I know of, a forehand tip, to share with you today. I gravitate towards tips that just make you better at tennis. If I tell you to do a drill and you can just do it, you should get better just from the tip alone. But today I'm going to go into depth on why this is the best forehand tennis tip you've ever seen. So to do this tip, you're going to need 2 rackets today. Grab another racket out of your bag. I want to get into the tip itself. You're going to face the net, okay? You're going to put your hand down flat. So your hitting arm, I'm right-handed, my hitting arm is flat down to the ground. So this positioning is going to help you a lot. And we're basically going to do this tip over and over again. This is the tip that is going to change your forehand and fix a lot of the problems. All right, the first part of this tip is I have my palm down. My main racket is on top of my non-dominant arm racket. Okay, so I go into this tennis tip, and the first thing that's awesome about this tennis tip is it teaches you to be palm away. So I have my palm away from my face, and that sets up the angle of the racket face for success. This is a very important part of this drill, where you learn palm away, and so you're not open, the racket face is here. If you're open, the racket face tends to make the ball fly. When you close that racket face, it simplifies the whole stroke. So the second part of this tip is the use of the left arm, or the non-hitting arm. The left arm is going to turn my body. I'm going to lift that racket head up shoulder high, and I'm going to turn with the left arm being dominant. My right arm can stay loose, and when my right arm stays loose, I have more feel and I can create more racket head speed. All right, the third step in this process is to keep your stroke on the right side of your body, which shrinks your swing and creates a natural lag. So you'll come through here. This is all staying on this side of my body. We have a problem with wrapping around to try to create power. This drill doesn't allow you to do that, which is awesome. It keeps it right-sided. In turn, it keeps the stroke smaller. Also, it creates a natural lag. The racket head, if you see right here, when I have my rackets up, my racket head is following my hand a little bit. So with this 2-racket process, you'll get a natural lag, which creates more power and more spin capabilities. The next step, the fourth step in this procedure, is going to be talking about wrist control. When you do this drill, your right wrist, your hitting wrist, is set. It's set here in my ready position. I go through my loop, I drop my swing, my wrist is still set. I still have the same wrinkle in my wrist that I had when I started. That wrist control is the key to everything. You have to have wrist control to have control of your forehand. Okay, you don't give up wrist control until you go forward. So we're going to keep our wrist control in our loop. Our wrist is staying in the same position even when I drop the racket. So that wrist control factor is very big, because you want to keep it while you're underneath the ball, and then you want to explode to hit the ball, to go up into the ball. So the fifth tip we're going to get into here is clearing out with your left hand, opening up your left hand to make way to show the butt cap, and explode into the ball with your right hand. And have wrist control going into that whole move until right here. Show my butt cap, explode up the back of the ball. All right, so guys, you've seen the best tennis tip I know of on a forehand. This tennis tip can really make the difference on your stroke, from preparing, getting palm away at the start, to having that left hand dictate the turn and the height of the swing to keep your arm loose, to keep the shot right-sided. Keep the wrist control, clear that hand out, show that butt cap. You'll start hitting the ball extremely well with this tip. Use it, try to keep your stroke looking as close to this model as you possibly can without the other racket. Use this tip, you'll start hitting the ball tremendously well.